So here is Eton on day 24, and I'm just working on trying to get him to um, work on my body language a little bit more. So in the previous sessions, I had worked with getting him to come to the stick, but I was only able to kind of go a little inside the pen. So working on getting him just to look at me right now, so I can build this up to when I can catch him. So I'm working on a little approach and retreat, trying to work both sides. He just really prefers to see me on the left eye. So, and you see he has certain spots where he likes to be. So right now, again, just trying to work on that draw a little bit. So sometimes I make this mistake in this session where my shoulders stay a little bit too square on him. So trying to work, playing with kind of what works right now of what I can get his attention with. My shoulders were at the 45, and then I was able to back off. Get a little lick and chew, so he's thinking about it. But again, he's a very high flight kind of guy. And there he took some nice steps forward, so I stepped away. And again, I'm kind of to the rail of the round pen, so I can give him that release.
Good boy. Good job, buddy.
You can see still pretty nervous, but he is starting to gain his weight back, so that's good. That was actually really nice. Dropping his head, taking a step forward. So now I'm going to go back and see if I can encourage some of his confidence and curiosity like I had done in the past couple of days with the stick, because he knows to kind of come towards the stick a little bit. That was really good. There's just all of this kind of slow pressure release, building those little baby steps of confidence for him. And he's just taking a bit of time. Also, I have not been able to work with him every single day. I've had to travel a lot, so the training has been a little sporadic, more so than I would like. That was really nice, dropping and lowering his head.
Good
Gave me a good lick and chew.
Good boy.
And a lot of this is just
Job.
a lot of waiting, a lot of slow work, keeping yourself calm.
Good boy.
And of course, he's going to hide behind the post. And again, I'm just kind of hanging out right next to the panel. And it doesn't take much. Sometimes I've had him kind of jump when I had to turn my head for a bug, or my knee flinched, or he's just a highly reactive guy. So building those confident steps that I'm not danger. But you see he's got his posture, his head's up high, he's on high alert. He does have one leg cocked. And he is starting to kind of bite the flies a little bit more confident or comfortable. Sometimes when they're really worried about you, they won't even turn their head to kind of go after the fly. And that was really nice right there. I asked for a little bit more. I should have probably released and backed away, because again, you want to reward the slightest try in the beginning. So now I kind of have to go back, and now he's, there we go. You see he kind of has the same little space where he's comfortable to come forward. So now my shoulders are square, but
Boy.
because he knows how to come to the stick, he's not necessarily putting pressure on him to go away. But it's all a learning experience with these guys. So sometimes I'm trying to do some different things and seeing what works with the least amount of pressure. That was a really nice change right there.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Just letting him think about it. And then he has the choice. So anytime he wants to go to leave, I'm going to put that pressure on him. And then when he comes to me, I'm going to take that pressure away and back away. So now, just working on getting him to move around me. Kind of enticing the game of who is chasing who a little bit. So just trying to work on that draw. His instinct is to just run away. But I'm trying to get the follow, and he's starting to get it. Again, that's his favorite little corner where he likes to turn away. There's a couple of good steps. And this is a big deal for him, too, for me to be able to walk in the pen and him be calmer. That was a good moment. And he is a very much a thinking horse. He just has to get over the high fear that he has. Now we're getting some more relaxed walk steps and yielding that hind end. That was actually pretty good versus him spinning and going the other way like he likes to tend to. Like that moment right there is where he likes to turn away. So if I can, I would like for him to kind of yield the haunches away instead of him turning away in that corner. And there, I was able to keep the eye. So he didn't turn. And I'm just playing around with subtle changes, stopping and going, like even a flinch in my muscles he sees. So that was actually really good because he went to touch the stick. And the reaching out to the stick is going to be a graduation to him reaching to my hand. So when I can, work on catching him. And I do this work in his stall as well. And in the stall, he's pretty good. He knows to come to the stick and he'll let me touch his halter and then his neck. But in the paddock, it's a little bit of a different story. Because again, he has a choice. So I want his choice to be to follow. We're getting some nice steps. That was a good touch of the stick. And I walk to the edge of the panel. And just let him think about that for a little bit. And that was a really nice response when I started to walk. Instead of him doing his Fred Flintstone run, he just walked off calmly. It's a very athletic, very strong horse. There he touches the stick again. See, and that was a mistake. He touched the stick and I should have taken the pressure away. Instead, I kept my shoulders square because I wanted a little bit more. But I think If I would have backed away, it would have been a little better. And got a little draw right there. Touch the stick. That time I took the pressure away. Kind of using the stick to catch his eye is good. That was kind of a fun moment where he thought through, he was going to dart to the right, but then he changed his mind and then he touched the stick, and I was able to take it away. And these sessions aren't very long. They're about 15, 20 minutes, just working on getting these little glimpses of the draw, those confident steps towards the stick, and the calm walking is kind of all the things I'm looking for. And again, I would like to not have that turn to the right, but now his gaits are getting calmer, so he will trot instead of trotting to like run away. That was actually really good self-control on his part. He was scared, but thought about it. Now I'm going back to the game that he knows, which is touching the stick. And that was really good, so I decided to end the session on that.